Where do I start? That's always the first question that I'm asked. In this video, you're going to be learning about the 100 times 3 base diet, how it's going to help propel you out of the stuck place you've been, and it will be the beginning of your journey to changing the story of your health for the last time. My name is Courtney Jacobs, and I'm a functional nutritionist. I had gained and lost the same 60 to 70 pounds 5 times in my life. I had 4 medical conditions that I was told would be lifelong, and I am now in remission from all of those conditions, and I've been at a stable body weight for more years than I know. In the Unlocked program, we use a bio-individual diet. That means a diet specifically made for your body with your needs in mind. But we all need a base place to start, and I wanted you to be able to start right away. That's why I created the 100 times 3 base diet. Before we move into a bio-individual diet, we start every woman at a base place. Now, I'm going to give you these general recommendations, and I want you to touch base with any medical professional to make sure that this is appropriate for your body. We always start with minimum 100 grams of protein a day, minimum 100 ounces of water a day, and maximum 100 grams of carbohydrate. Protein is where we're going to start. So you're going to want to get one of the free apps on your phone, MyFitnessPal or Lose It, or any of the apps that will help you track macros. We shoot for 100 grams of protein a day because most women aren't getting nearly the daily requirement. When we don't have enough protein, we stay hungry. So as you start to increase your protein, you're going to work on regulating your blood sugar, and you're going to notice that you feel more full. When we feel full and satiated, it is so much easier to stick to our diet. Protein is also really important for muscle recovery and growth. So, a lot of women are working out in the gym and they're putting time into their fitness routine, but they're not actually building the muscle that they should be because they don't have the protein adequate to help build muscle. Protein also has the right amino acids to help with mental health. So, when we eat quality protein, we also have better mental health. It's also good for our hormonal and enzyme production, our immune system, our skin, hair, and nails. So there are many benefits, and making sure you get at least 100 grams of protein a day is where we're going to start with 100 times 3 base diet. Next is 100 ounces of water a day. Now, this might seem like a lot because you may not even have a lot of water coming in. And when you first adjust, you may find that you're going to the bathroom a lot. If you find that your body literally cannot take 100 ounces of water, you can start with 80. But it's normal to go to the bathroom a lot in the beginning. If you think of a sponge, think of a dry sponge. If you put water on it, the water will just run right off. But once that sponge gets wet, it starts to absorb the water, soak the water up. Our cells are much like that. So once your body starts to adjust, you won't be going to the bathroom all of the time. Now, you can use a tip that I do, and I drink most of my water in the beginning of the day. Because if I wait and drink too much later in the day, then I'll be up in the middle of the evening going to the bathroom. So I wake up in the morning and I have a big glass of water, and I make sure to get my water throughout the day. Water gives us numerous benefits, and so in other videos, I will talk to you about those. Just know that that's your base of where you're starting with water. Carbohydrates are the last piece of our 100 times 3 puzzle, and probably the most important piece. For me, whenever I would go on a health program before, I would always end up in the cupboard eating other things after a couple weeks and feeling like a failure. I now know that my blood sugar wasn't regulated, so I was constantly craving food. I couldn't stay satiated for long periods of time, and I I I blamed myself. Like, I thought I had a character flaw. Like, why can't I just follow this program like everybody else can follow this program? I now know it was actually some of my blood sugar that was driving me back towards the food. So, when we start with 100 grams or less, and you're welcome to eat less carbohydrates a day, we will start to balance blood sugar. Blood sugar symptoms come in this way. If you're hungry 2 or 3 hours after you eat, if you ever get hangry, If you get a headache if meals are skipped or delayed, if you get shaky if the meals are skipped, if you crash, fatigue around 2, 3 p.m., anxiety is a big blood sugar dysregulation symptom, and if we wake multiple times in the evening. But the cravings going away and us being able to stay satiated is going to be one of the biggest keys to working on changing the story of your health for the last time. Now that you know the pieces of the 100 times 3 base diet, we're going to use these tools to help your journey to change the story of your health for the last time. If you click the link below, you can get a digital version of a key card. What I recommend is putting 3 things on the key card: minimum 100 grams of protein a day, minimum 100 ounces of water a day, and maximum 100 grams of carbohydrates a day. Now, we are just beginning, and in the key card video that is linked below, you will learn how to actually use the key card, but we do not want to put our ultimate goals. So what I invite is by each of the 3 things, you just put 2 or 3 boxes. That means it would be awesome if you hit it every day this week, but the only thing you have to do to win your week is hit it 2 or 3 times. You get to choose, and always touch base with a medical professional about any diet changes to make sure that they're appropriate for you. And now we're going to use your key card week after week after week after week to change the story of your health for the last time. I'm so excited for the beginning of your journey.